Welcome back to my channel Knowledge Chronicle.
Today, we're diving into a fascinating world that forms the base of the aquatic ecosystem and plays a crucial role in our environment, the plant kingdom. Specifically, we'll explore the wondrous world of algae and its main classifications: Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, and Rhodophyceae. Let's get started. What are algae? Algae are like nature's tiny green powerhouses. They're chlorophyll-bearing, simple, thalloid, autotrophic organisms that are mostly aquatic, thriving in both freshwater and marine environments. But that's not all. They can also be found on moist stones, soil, wood, and even as symbionts with fungi, lichens, or animals like sloth bears. The size and form of algae vary dramatically, from microscopic unicellular organisms like Chlamydomonas to massive marine kelps that can grow up to 100 meters long. They reproduce in three ways: vegetative, asexual, and sexual. Reproduction explained vegetative. By fragmentation, each piece grows into a new organism. Asexual, through motile zoospores, which eventually germinate into new plants. Sexual, isogamy, fusion of gametes that are similar, for example Spirogyra. Anisogamy, fusion of dissimilar gametes, for example Chlamydomonas. Oogamy, fusion of a large, non-motile female gamete with a smaller motile male gamete, for example Volvox. Did you know that algae contribute to half of the Earth's carbon dioxide fixation through photosynthesis? They also increase dissolved oxygen levels in water and are primary producers in aquatic ecosystems. Classes of algae: A. Chlorophyceae, the green algae. First, we have Chlorophyceae, commonly known as green algae. These can be unicellular, colonial, or filamentous, and their vibrant green color comes from chlorophyll A and B. Pyronoids in chloroplasts store proteins and starch. The cell wall is rigid, made of cellulose and pectose. Examples include Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Ulothrix, Spirogyra, and Chara. These algae reproduce in all three ways, showing diverse methods like isogamy, anisogamy, and oogamy. They're essential not only for ecosystems but also for their potential as protein-rich food sources like chlorella. B. Phaeophyceae, the brown algae. Next we have the elegant Phaeophyceae, or brown algae, mostly found in marine habitats. They range from small branched forms like ectocarpus to giant kelps towering over 100 meters. Pigments like chlorophyll A, C, and fucoxanthin give them their brown color. For food storage, they use laminarin and mannitol. Structurally, a holdfast anchors them, a stalk-like stipe supports them, and fronds act as photosynthetic organs. They reproduce vegetatively through fragmentation, asexually with biflagellate zoospores, and sexually through isogamy, anisogamy, or oogamy. Examples include ectocarpus, dictyota, laminaria, sargassum, and fucus. Brown algae produce hydrocolloids like algin, used in food industries for making ice creams and jellies. C. Rhodophyceae, the red algae. Finally, we have the exotic Rhodophyceae, or red algae. Found mostly in warm marine waters, these algae thrive from shallow waters to great depths. Pigments like R-phycoerythrin give them their red hue. They store food as Floridian starch, similar to glycogen. They reproduce vegetatively through fragmentation, asexually with non-motile spores, and sexually through oogamy with complex post-fertilization processes. Examples include Polysiphonia, Porphyra, Gracilaria, and Gelidium. Red algae also have significant economic value. For instance, Gelidium and Gracilaria are sources of agar, widely used in microbiology and food preparation. So why should we care about algae? Here's why. They are vital for global carbon dioxide fixation. They sustain aquatic ecosystems as primary producers. Many species like Porphyra and Laminaria are edible and used as food. They produce commercial products like agar, carrageenan, and algin. Even space travelers use chlorella as a protein-rich supplement. Now it's your turn. Which type of algae do you find most fascinating? Green, brown, or red? And did you know that some algae, like chlorella, are used as food supplements for astronauts? Share your thoughts in the comments below. That's all for today's episode on Knowledge Chronicle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating explorations into the world of science and nature. Until next time, stay curious.